All right, day 9 here on spending $5 a day in California lottery scratchers to see what happens. Hey, like I always say, like, subscribe before we get into anything here. Helps the channel out for me, please. So we're doing the mega crossword, a $5 ticket. So just one ticket today. We would like to get 10 words. That's $75,000. That would help, but we'll see what we get. So let's scratch off our letters. See if we can do them just a couple at a time here. I got 3, so I got W-A-F, W-A and F. Let's look in this one up here. We got a W right there on between W-A and F. An A, an F, an A there in yacht, which if we win $75,000, I'd be closer to. A in debate. W-A-F. All right, let's look at our second puzzle here. W-A and F. A in jar. A there in rational and ocean. A in rambler. W, A, and F. Another A in rational. In subway. Not bad there. See our next set of letters here. We get GTV. GTV. T there in between. T. GTV. 2 T's there in matter. As a matter of fact. GTV. GTV. There's an A I missed. GTV. There's a T in rent there. Traverse has got a V. G, T, and V. There's a T in test. There's 2 T's in test. I missed that first one. Okay. There's a T here in 2. V in overlook. GTV. G. V. T. G. T. T. E. GTV. Okay. See what we get in our next set of letters. UJN. U, J, and N. Scratch that off better so we can see it. UJN. In there near. In between. And an N there, and an enter. U, J, and N. I think that's it over there. What do we got here? U, J, and N. U in subway. U in plug. U and an N in young. That's good. U, J, and N. In there in rational. In there in ocean. In there in selection. U there in some. Okay, I think that's it. Next set of letters here. Let's see. ZHM. Z, H, and M. There's an M there in menu. Z, H, and M. Kind of a weird combo, but see if we get anything. Z, H, and M. M there in Rambler. Z. Oh, Z in Sneezer? Sneeze, not sneezer. ZH and M. ZH and M. Staring yacht, getting closer on the yacht there. I mean, matter. H and her there. Z, H, and M. Steam. Got that. Okay, let's see our next set of letters here. I, O, and D. Oh, 2 vowels. That's going to help a lot. I, O, and D. So D in debate. I, O, and D. E there in exceed. O there in soda. IOD. IOD. Odd. That gives us one whole word there. That's helpful. That's a good start. 2 words is a ticket. So if we get to take it back, I mean, come on. That's a good one. I, O, and D. I in time. Looks like OD and soda. Looks like that's it on that one. I, O, and D. O. 2 O's there in look. And overlook. I, O, and D. So if we got the O, that gives us 2. So we got 2 words there with 2 and odd. 2 odd. I, O, and D. I, O, and D. There's O in young. Close on that one. I in view. I, O, and D. O. There's an I in notice. O in rational. I, O, and D. I and an O there in selection, and an O there in tool. I, O, and D. I there in glitz. Okay. See, I think this is going to be our last set of letters. So let's see. Yep. K, C, and B. K, C, and B. So B. B. I don't remember any K's. C there in yacht. So close on that yacht. K, C, and B. C there in landscape. C there in copy. K, C, and B. B in subway. C in ocean. Almost got that notice there. Selection, we were halfway. Rambler, we got about halfway. So not bad, but we did get 2 words. So that gives us a ticket. So that's $5. So we made our money back. So thanks for watching. Come back for day 10 and let's see where we go.